Hey guys, Brad from simpleguitar.com here, and thanks for coming back to another video. Now, today is actually going to be one of those days where instead of playing guitar, we are going to be talking a lot more about the mindset and the motivation side of guitar playing, because really when it boils down to it, everything that has to do with playing guitar and getting good at guitar is all in your head. And so today we're going to be talking about that, and specifically we're going to be talking about why I think you should fail at the guitar. Now, before we really dive into things, guys, I do want to tell you about a gift that I have for you, and it's my way of saying thank you for watching this video and for being here and commenting and supporting me. And so what I've done is I've put together a guide for you called the Top 10 Things to Learn on Guitar First. And what it is it's a 17-page guide. It's 10 things that I like to teach beginners when they're just starting out. And sometimes it really helps intermediate players too, because I know when I was teaching myself, a lot of these things were things that I didn't learn, right away, especially. And so it's not just for beginners, it's for anybody. But it's the 10 things that I like to teach people first that really are going to help you make a lot of musical progress really fast. And it's the stuff that when I get students doing it, they get musical a whole lot quicker. They have more fun with their playing. They feel like a rock star when they're playing. They impress their friends. And so I've put that together in a guide where I take these 10 things. I teach them to you briefly in this free PDF. You can download it for free and go through that and start implementing those things into your playing today and start having more fun with your guitar playing. So to get that guide, go to simpleguitar.com/top10. And again, it's free. It's my gift to you as a thank you for coming here, watching my videos, supporting me. And I really do appreciate you. So this is my way of saying thank you. So go to simpleguitar.com/top10, download the top 10 things to learn on guitar first. One of the most common things that I see with students all the time is a fear of failing at the guitar or failing at anything. Most people are terrified of failing at anything. And that is one of the biggest things that ends up holding them back in their life from doing and becoming what they want to be and what they want to do. So I see this with guitar students in their guitar playing all the time when they get hesitant to try something new that they think might be difficult or might be challenging. In fact, just the other week, I had a student who was in for a lesson, and I was saying, hey, you should learn how to play this song. And I knew that it was a song that the student liked. It was from one of his favorite bands. I knew that this was right up his alley. But when the student was listening to the song, he thought the song was harder than it actually was. He's like, I don't want to do that. I can't do that. And I've done the same thing myself. I mean, I know a lot of people do this, but I pushed him and said, no, we're going to do this. And guess what? At first, he failed at it. Just like I fail at stuff all the time when I'm trying to push myself to do something new, and it happens to everybody. But as we push through the failures and we learn through those failures, guess what? He got through the song and he was able to play the whole song by the time they left that lesson. And at the end, he was like, you know what? You were right. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be. But what is it that makes us go, I'm gonna fail at that, and that failure is going to be bad? Because really, when you want to get better at guitar faster, you're going to have to fail at things. And it's really gonna boil down to this ability to run from failure to failure to failure and seek out that failure than it is trying not to fail and trying to always feel like you're winning and succeeding at everything. If you fail at something in your guitar playing during your practice every single day, this gives you an opportunity to ask yourself two crucial questions. Number one, what happened? Why did that happen? Okay, so you have to ask yourself, why did that happen, and analyze what happened. And then ask yourself question number two, what can I learn from this? Now, if you ask yourself that after every failure that you experience on the guitar, you're going to learn things a whole lot faster. So you're going to come into this new cycle of learning where you're going to fail, you're going to ask those questions, and then improve. And so it's going to be fail, ask, improve, fail, ask, improve, fail, ask, improve. And if you get into that pattern and you get used to seeking out and trying to fail at something, pushing yourself to fail at something, then asking yourself what happened and what can I learn from it, and then seeking to improve on that cycle is why it's important for you to fail at guitar. Now, all learning comes from experiencing failure. Anytime that you've learned something in your life, it has been the result of a failure, either your own or, if you're smart, the failure of someone else. But it seems that we tend to learn things a whole lot deeper when we experience failure on our own, which is why we should seek it out. Now, here's an uncomfortable truth for you that you just need to accept and get used to and anticipate. This is failure is inevitable. We are going to make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. You're going to mess up at things. You're going to have failures with your guitar playing, but that's not bad. That's just going to happen. You have to expect it. Expect that you're going to have failures. The good news is, though, you get to choose how you react to the failure and also how you perceive the failures. Here is a common myth that a lot of people believe. A lot of people think failure inherently is bad, and that is not true. Failure by itself is completely neutral. Failure is neither good or bad, because what failure is an opportunity for us. So you get to choose how you perceive any failure that you experience. So you get to choose, is this good experience or is this a bad experience? Is experiencing failure bad and it holds me back and it's going to be bad for my life if I fail at things? Or is failure good? Is it an opportunity? Can I learn from this? Is this how I'm going to improve? And I would be a proponent for telling you that you need to perceive failure as an opportunity to learn, as opposed to seeing failure as something bad that holds you back. And when you can see failure as an opportunity to learn and improve instead of fearing it, you can quit being afraid of it. And then you can start seeking out new ways to fail, new ways to make mistakes, and to learn from those mistakes and those failures. And doing that is going to fast track your success and your progress that you make, especially on guitar. I mean, you could be learning a new chord. If you are trying to learn a new chord and just be easy and comfortable all the time, it's going to take a lot longer than if you push yourself, you fail at that chord, and then you ask yourself, hey, what happened and what can I learn from this? If you do that, you're going to learn that new chord faster. Or if it's a new song, or if it's new scale or arpeggio or new phrasing or whatever it is that you're learning, pushing yourself to fail at it and asking yourself, what happened and what can I learn from this? Fail, ask, improve. Fail, ask, improve. Right? Doing that is going to help you learn everything a lot better. Something that I heard one time was to think of failure as a stepping stone. So every time you fail, it's like taking another step towards success. And so if you imagine a river, right, that has stepping stones across the river, every time you fail, you're stepping onto a new stepping stone to cross the river and to get to where you want to be, to become who you want to be. And so if you're not pushing yourself enough to fail and to experience some failure, you're not pushing yourself enough to progress and to get better. So if all you're doing is easy and comfortable and you're not having opportunities to learn and improve because you're not pushing yourself and you're not failing at things, then eventually your guitar playing is going to stagnate. It's going to get boring. You're not going to feel like you're improving, and people aren't going to enjoy listening to you as much either. And it's not going to be as much fun. You're not going to feel as good about yourself. So every time you fail, every time you push yourself to seek out failure and to try to fail at playing guitar, that is a stepping stone moving you down the path to becoming the guitar player that you want to be. The yellow brick road is paved with failures. That's what it is. Every failure is a stepping stone to get you where you want to be, and you can choose to either walk or crawl or you can run across those stepping stones. Now, there's this really awesome quote that I hear pretty regularly, and I see memes of it across Facebook and stuff. And it is, the difference between the master and the student or the beginner is that the master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. And that is true, because the master has figured out if he fails and seeks out failure and learns from those failures to improve, that's how you improve. That's how you get better. That's how you progress. And the student, most beginners are terrified of failing. They think if they fail, it's a statement about them and their identity that they are a failure. But Zig Ziglar said, failure is an event, not a person. So whenever you fail, whenever you have a failure, you experience failure, but you are not a failure. It doesn't define who you are as a person. So make sure that you don't attach failure to your own identity and say, if I fail, then I am a failure. Because you're not. You are not a failure. Failure is not a person. A really cool story I heard one time was Sarah Blakely, who is the founder of Spanx, talked about when she was a kid, they'd have family dinners, and her dad at dinner would ask the kids what they failed at that day. And when I first heard that, I thought, that is brilliant. Because what he was doing was he was training them to look for failure and lessons to be learned from those failures. And then she went on to found a billion-dollar company, and it's huge now. But I think a major part of that was that she learned really early on to embrace failure and to learn from it right away. And that failure is not fatal. Failure isn't going to kill you, because like I said before, failure is neither good or bad. It's an opportunity, and you get to choose how you pursue it, and you get to choose how you perceive it. And if you perceive it as an opportunity, then you fail, ask, improve. Fail, ask, improve, right? And if you can fail and then ask yourself what happened and what you can learn from it, you're going to improve. So guys, the big lesson here for you is don't fear failure. I want you to not be afraid of making mistakes in your guitar playing or learning something that is a little bit more difficult than you think you're ready for. I want you to push yourself, and I want you every day to fail at guitar. Seek out failure. Take it head on. And if you do that and then you fail, you ask, you improve. Fail, ask, improve. You are going to improve way faster at guitar if you seek to fail at whatever it is you're doing. The major problem that most guitar players have is, even from the very beginning, they start trying to do things on autopilot, but you're not going to get better fast on autopilot. So seek out failures, ask what you can learn from it, and then improve. Fail, ask, improve. And if you do that and you fail at guitar every day, you ask yourself those questions, there is no chance that you won't improve at guitar a whole lot faster and become the guitar player that you want to be. So every single day, seek out some way to fail at your guitar playing. Seek out a way to fail and to learn and ask and improve. Don't be afraid of failure. Make the mistakes, ask the questions, and improve every single day. So that's it, guys. You need to fail at guitar every single day. Fail, ask, improve every time. And if you do that, your guitar playing is going to progress a lot faster. Now, do remember, I have a gift for you at my website. If you go to simpleguitar.com/top10, my gift to you is the top 10 things to learn on guitar first, which is a guide on the top 10 things that I like to teach students right away. And you can go through that whole guide. I break down each one of the 10 things and I walk you through how to do it. That way you can start getting more bang for your buck and start making more progress with your guitar playing a lot faster. So go to simpleguitar.com/top10, download that guide for free, have fun with it, and then I will keep you up to date with things going forward in the future, and you won't miss a video or an announcement or anything like that from me. But I hope that that guide really helps you out, because the stuff in that guide is really practical. It's really effective stuff. It gets you playing guitar and being musical really quickly. And like I said before, it's stuff that, like, even when I was an early intermediate player, it was stuff that I struggled with. And so this is the kind of stuff that I've learned really helps get a lot of bang for buck for students. So I hope that guide is really going to help you out. I put it together for you. So go to simpleguitar.com/top10. Download the top 10 things to learn on guitar first. Start using it, start going through it and implementing that stuff into your playing, and you're going to have a lot more fun and feel more like a rock star, even if you're just starting out at the guitar, which is one of the biggest things for me. I think that even if you're just starting out at guitar, you deserve to feel like a rock star, not to feel like you're struggling. And so that's why I do what I do, guys. It's just to help you feel more like a rock star. So thank you again for watching the video and for your support. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, do hop down, leave a comment below the video. I would love to get down there and talk to you about stuff more if we need to. Go ahead and hit the like button for me. That helps me out. Again, thank you so much for watching today. Go have fun, go fail, ask, improve, and I will catch you in the next video.